And welcome back on this Sunday morning to centralcoastradio.com. You are listening to Subculture, and we are once again visiting the Melbourne International Comedy Festival right now to take a look at Danny McGinlay's show called Hard Nut. Now, I've noticed that this year, during this year's festival, a lot of the shows have been about very personal things. As we mentioned, Sarah Marie Cameron took a look at some really personal things in her show. Danny Boy talked about really personal things in his show. And Danny McGinlay continues that with Hard Nut. Now, Danny is a very, very impressive stand-up comedian. I've seen him before at comedy nights, and he is an amazing comedian. And he starts the show off by saying about how over the last couple of years he's been concentrating more on acting than stand-up. But I've got to say, after seeing Hard Nut, I am very, very pleased that he is back doing stand-up because he is an amazing stand-up comedian. Now, Hard Nut is, as the press release says, a true horror story. Basically, Danny went to have a vasectomy a few years ago, and there was a major complication during his procedure. Yes, every single male in the audience was virtually crossing their legs as Danny told the story during Hard Nut. But look, Danny packages this into such a way that makes it absolutely hilarious. It is a look at men's health, and it is also a look at how quite often as men we don't take responsibility for health in a relationship. He talks a lot about how with his wife, he was just like, oh, well, she's on the pill, I don't have to do anything. So there's some pretty hard-hitting moments during this show where, as a man, you sit there and really think about what he's talking about. But the fact that he could be so open with what happened to him as well, I find that really, really amazing. As I said in my reviews for both Sarah Marie and Danny Boy, I find it really interesting when a comedian can be so personal and put their personal lives out there for the audience to take note of and to take in. And once again, that was the case here. But Danny is so funny with the way that he tells story. He's a natural storyteller, and that really comes across in this show. And even when he's going into really graphic details about what went wrong during his vasectomy, he's making you laugh because he is impersonating his doctors. He had two Iranian doctors, his GP and also the person that did the vasectomy, and he mimics their voices in a really, really funny way. He really brings characterization to it. It's funny watching him because you feel like he becomes the characters that he's talking about as well. And he does that just amazingly well, but it's his storytelling ability that really, really shines through. I thought that he is such a great stand-up, and with the way that he performs, that's look, I'd probably cast him in something of mine, whether it be a film or a television series down the track as well, because I think he is just one of those people that everybody warms to. He was asking people in the audience questions during Hard Nut, and people just respond like they're talking to a mate. It's just that natural warmth that Danny has when he's doing a show like this, and it draws the audience in. So if you are going to be anywhere around and there's a chance that you're going to get to see one of Danny's shows, then definitely go and check him out, because it's an amazing show that I think a lot of people are going to relate to, and a lot of people will walk away from this show having a deeper feeling about their health and things that they can do for their own health and for their partner as well. But like I said, it's the storytelling and the warmth from Danny that really makes this an amazing show. So if Hard Nut is coming to a comedy festival near you, make sure that you go along and check it out. I am going to give Danny 4 out of 5 because I think he's such an amazing storyteller.